In today's video we're going to fix the broken throttle cable on the Hyundai i10. Where to start? Well, I've actually done the job, so I'm just going to talk through it. So I've actually done it, so I'm not actually going to demo fixing the job, but I'm just going to describe how I fixed it. What a complete nightmare this is. First of all, starting at the beginning, right, not many cars have throttle cables now, and even going to the garage and saying I've snapped the throttle cable had most people in complete disbelief. They were saying it's not the throttle cable, there's something wrong with the computer, there's this and that. You know, I've known like a multitude of old vehicles, bikes and cars. I know what a throttle cable looks like, and I know exactly what a snapped throttle cable looks like. So anyway, it snapped right at the end, right at the very end, right near the nipple, where it goes onto the throttle body there. I don't know if you can quite make that out. Okay, that's probably the best view. And you can see that I've actually sorted that out now. Right, problems with sorting it. First of all, pattern cables, you can't get it. Okay, so this engine, this is the 1200 4-cylinder engine. It's a 2016. The throttle cables are not available as a pattern part. No one has them. You can't get them. The only way you can get cables from Hyundai, and they are £86, and you've got to wait. So not like being completely robbed for £86 for a 3-foot cable. I wasn't too happy about that. Plus I don't want to wait anyway, I need the car fixed. No one was able to supply me with a pattern cable. And even going to a garage, they were saying we probably won't be able to get a cable, it'll be weeks to have it fixed. So absolute nightmare there. Second problem is trying to remove the cable. Now I'm going to show you that you can't see, but this is the cable here, going under here, dun, 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 through there, and you can just see it disappearing down there underneath the master cylinder and behind the strut. It's completely impossible to get out from the engine side of the bay. You can't even see it, and even with a mirror you can't even see it. On the car side of it, only the inner part of the cable goes through the bulkhead. The outer part of the cable doesn't go through the bulkhead, so you can't release it from the inside of the car. You need to release it from the engine bay, which absolutely looks horrendous job. So getting the outer cable off is a nightmare. Getting the inners off, you can just pull it out because it's broken. What I've actually done as well is, I don't know if you can make that out, but you see the two studs here on the side of the throttle body. There's a stud here, and there's a stud low down here. Make that out there. There's this heavy plate on here, and I guess it's just there to keep the muck out of the quadrants on the throttle body. I just took that off. It's in the way. It makes working on it really difficult. So it's just two 10mm nuts on there. I guess it's just to keep the muck out. But why it's made out of like a 1/4 inch pressed steel plate, actually weighs a ton. I have no idea. I think I will reinstall that when I fix the cable up properly and we put the proper inner cable on the job. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new inner cable. I'm going to get a cable kit from Ben Hill or whatever. I'm going to make a new one. All I did was because it snapped right near the end, I put a screw on nipple on the end, and you can see it's like a brass nipple there. You can just see it moving, and it seems to work okay. Because I've lost a bit of adjustment out of here, I've had to be a bit clever here with the of course that should go through that bit of the bracket there. The metal bracket should go in between the two bumper spaces there, but just give me enough free plates there. But that's fine now, and that engine's ticking over, it's running fine. I've put all the cable back on. So I think the proper solution actually is just to make a new inner. The reason why I had failed is because it's a crap cable really, and it's not a very good design. It's got a Teflon sheath, which is normally in the outer cable, but for some reason Hyundai have put it on the inner cable, and what's happened is water's wicked up between the inner cable and the sheath, and it's just rotted the end of it and it's broken it. So where that is on now, it's not a great part of the cable, it's pretty corroded, but it should be okay for a bit. It might well snap again soon, but I think I'll just make a new inner cable. I'll speak to Venny, I'll get a top quality one, and I'll just make my own cable up. I'll make my own inner, and we'll do that. I'll make it a slightly bit longer, and it should just work a treat. So that's the plan, and that's how you do it.